Alright, before this video starts, I just want to give a quick disclaimer. This content provided in these tutorials is for educational purposes only. Demonstrations for hacking techniques are meant to enhance your understanding of cybersecurity and ethical hacking. So anyway, let's get started. So today we're going to be doing another Webhacking.kr challenge, and the challenge that we're going to be doing today is going to be called Old-16. So let's get started. So if you click on right away on Old-16, we're going to see what happens. So we get like, I guess three like it looks like 3 stars for the most part. I see like 3 stars, and it looks like it should be changing color every time. Yeah, it looks like it's changing color. That's basically what's going on for this part of the code. And to get furthermore into what the challenge does, all we need to do is basically view page source, see what's happening on the backside. So right away we notice that there seems to be a script tag right here. So this is probably where mostly everything's happening for the most part, or what we want to focus on. So if we see right away, we see there's two functions, function mv and then function kk. So with function kk, it looks like it's just choosing a random color. Yeah, because look like it's making math random, and then rc and dc, and this is in the color tag. So that means, like, I guess that's the functionality where like the color keeps on changing. That's what I'm assuming right away. So that's probably not something we need to focus on. Or we probably need to focus on this. So there seems to be a function called cd. And then in this function cd, for the most part, all this seems to be doing, let me see if there's any mv on key impress event key code. So let's see what I press 124. Nothing happens. Oh, okay. So anyway, yeah, we see these 3 things happening, and we see yeah, these 3, I guess 3 if or 4 if functions. So this is something like we have to focus on for the most part. And the one that sticks out to me, because these look all very similar, I think this seems to be like either styling the type of, or putting the location of where the star should be at. But the last one that seems to be interesting is this one, where it has a little comment that says do it. And then CD is getting passed in now at 124. So if we look right here, we get location href, and href, if you guys don't know what it is, we'll just look it up. It's basically the location of the URL. So if we just to create a link to another page, I guess. And then what it seems to be right here, this seems to be a link to a different page. And then this seems to be interesting for me, because this is just, I think, styling, or just like basic HTML for the most part, nothing that cool. But we see right here, shrink from char code and then cd. So what we want to do is basically just copy this value and see if we could put it in our console log. So if we go inspect and then go to console and see what happens, so we press space and see, and we just press enter, or I think semicolon, and then we press enter. cd is not defined. Oh, it's because cd needs to pass in a certain value, and this value cd is 124. So we just change this, go to 124, and see what happens. So if we press 124, we get this value. So there seems to be something at this extension right here, which is the align.php. So if I just copy this and just insert it inside here, because there seems to be nothing going on, and if I just put this right here, let's see what happens. So my get already solved. So that means this is the location where the flag should be at. So basically, all for this challenge, all you need to do is just basically view page source and then look at the source code and try figuring out what all this does. This is basically, like I was saying before, choosing the color of what the star should be. And this is basically basic HTML. And I think the thing that stood out right away was just this little comment which says do it, and then we see this little PHP extension. So that gives you an idea that there's another link, or there's another page inside this web application. So we just copy it right here and see on real time. If I press enter, it should say already solved. So if I press enter, it says already solved. And then yeah, this is a pretty easy challenge for the most part. You guys probably didn't need an explanation, but if you guys did, here's the video. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys learned something new. Anyway, peace.